very lucky to be able to do this at a time that I want to, recognizing that some of my patients don't, have that option. Very much affirmed my belief in being able to choose what you want to do for your reproductive life, for yourself, because pregnancy is not easy, and I wouldn't wish it on anyone who didn't want to be. So I've not once felt like, oh, I can't do this procedure for this patient because I'm the same weeks as she is. I knew that I wanted to be a provider of abortions and contraception and all comprehensive women's health care. I felt that that's really important and also part of what being an OB/GYN is about. I didn't see it as a separate piece. 1 in 4 women will have had an abortion by the time they turn 45, and so that's a lot of women. Taking responsibility may mean having an abortion, and so I think having people understand that too is really important. I spoke with 2 weeks ago, a woman who was like, oh, I'm sorry, doctor, you're pregnant. I was like, it's fine. There's my pregnancy and your pregnancy, they have different plans, and so it's fine. And I never really let any of those outside things come into my decision and how I look at it for myself and for other women. I thankfully have been able to provide the care that I'd love to give without feeling any sort of extra sadness or attachment. I think just more reaffirmed that I want to be pregnant, and I'm very excited to have this baby and very lucky. With a lot of women who are coming from, underprivileged backgrounds, or they have no insurance, maybe they're undocumented. And I also just felt the desire to, be helpful to people who need it the most, and populations that really reflect where I'm coming from too, in terms of people of color and things like that. We've had patients come from South Carolina, had patients come from Georgia to New York to get care, to get medical care, because their doctors wouldn't care for them or they couldn't find a place, but I wish that didn't have to be that way. The limitations of the past, really inspired me to really try hard to be successful in this profession, and now even more so, there are a lot more attacks on women's health and access to care. Prevent pregnancy for these women who don't want to be pregnant. We can hopefully reduce the maternal mortality rate. It's very common and it's very safe in this country. As long as we continue to protect our ability to get the safe access, it will remain safe. Trying to go and lobby, speak to members of Congress, members of the Senate, local, as well as at the national level. Sharing these stories with other people helps that human point to point. Having an abortion doesn't once or twice or however many times doesn't mean you can never have children again. It doesn't render you infertile. My husband and I are expecting a baby, technically in about 5 weeks, but who knows? Girl or boy, I'm gonna raise them to be, raise this little person to be a feminist and really aspire to create a world that's safe for everybody and that allows people to have freedom to make their own healthcare decisions. As a girl, especially, I think I will stress to her, the importance of the fight, and hopefully we're fighting less. Hopefully she'll be proud of me, or he'll be proud of me and proud of the work that I do, because I'm definitely proud to serve in this way and to provide abortions for women.